Hello and welcome back. Okay, so we see the Crimson Daggers here. Many mercenaries, a few swordmasters, and a hedge knight. Let's go kill them. You can run, but you cannot hide. I also saw something there. Okie dokie. So terrain is, well, not fantastic. This guy is fancy looking. Alright, sure, why not? So I'm thinking... Well, am I thinking? Am I thinking anything yet? Maybe I'm not. Let's use this. Okay, there we go, the hedge knight. Let's not meet them there. Instead, probably back off a bit. Though, are they actually coming forward is the question. Well, we can wait and see. Yeah, the terrain seems to favor them a bit. And they do have the ranged superiority. Yeah, I'm not taking this hill probably, but... Anyways, let's set up around here. Okay, taking a few hits. Overall it's fine, and they are indeed coming forward. We'll start using the tactician abilities later, as usual. And also use the nets later on, so... Yeah, let's see. So, Swordmaster here. Swordmaster there. Alright. Well, if they're willing to come forward, I guess we can just mainly stay put. Why not? Why the hell not? I do want Esvig to have range with his throwing nets on most of the targets. Don't want them having the high ground advantage there, so probably move with Fahad. Other than that, we probably don't need to worry about them too much. The mercenaries don't have vigorous assault as far as I can see, so... Yep. I don't know. This is probably okay. This is a 4 AP weapon though, right? Yes. Getting hit once by it is not the end of the world though. I don't know. Slightly awkward. Ever so slightly awkward. Okay, so I could move here and attack this guy. And then still move there and be rotated out. I guess that's what I'll do. Some disappoint. Let's knock this guy away though. There we are. Back off. Okay, so yeah, since I don't want them to have the advantage, I suppose Gerbold stays where he is. Ludger also stays. And Winrich number 2 moves somewhere. Let's move like there. Bandaging, huh? Why not? I guess I could have rotated later as well, but let's do it now. 90% dodge. And we are getting netted, of course. Why would we not? Alright, I'm actually... Yeah, I have a 0 AP strike for once because of being fully surrounded by allies. I still can't attack twice and then free ally though. So that's probably on Winrick. We'll see. Or Esbig. Let's already use Blitzkrieg. And I also used the Onslaught. Alright, let's free here, I think. Also use a net, so... Use a net, free your body from a net, and then strike this guy. Well, you tried. Okay, so mercenaries don't have rebuke. That's one reason to perhaps use a dog. Seems unnecessary at this stage. Maybe later. Hello? Alright, let's go for actually this guy, I think. Well, actually, no, Gerbold is here. If I score a... If I score a headshot here and then Gerbold scores a headshot, is that a kill? Perhaps it is. Which is Berserk. Okay, that's it. That is a headshot. Is this a headshot? I think it was. Pretty nice. Alright, so yeah, we have the Blitzkrieg effect. Let's move here. Despite the high ground advantage for the Swordmaster. We do need a net. I suppose we can get one at some point. We apply this. I could have actually used the Line Breaker. I wonder if the Swordmaster would have been pushed here, or would he have taken a fall? Hedge Knight over here. I don't think I care about his armor, so we'll just kill him when he arrives, if he does indeed arrive. If I rotate somewhere around here, let's see, did you have Pathfinder? No, you do not. Slightly awkward with the turn order here. If I want to use a net on the Swordmaster. Whatever, just move there. Since I shouldn't be able to use it from here on this guy. How about moving like here? That's fine, so I will. The Inspiring Presence is being wasted thus, but that's also fine, I think. Mostly. I can probably move there, but let's think for a second. Is that something I want to do? I think it's probably okay. That only grants Inspiring Presence for one of us, though. But he has plenty of fatigue to play with, so I think it's probably the best choice here. Let's do it. I could also, yeah, I could have maybe used the Line Breaker. Still can, but I won't. Okay, activate that again. Sadly, if I step down, which I suppose I will, I can't attack. Let's move here. And this coward is already trying to leave. In that case... Acts in 7, acts in 6, yeah, getting awkward. Getting awkward for sure. Well, too bad. Mercenaries are so much easier in Hardened, it seems, than they are in Legends on Legendary difficulty. Or at least in SSU, Legendary difficulty. Anyway, let's see here. So that's... Can I still attack twice if I move there? So that's going to be 4 allies, so 2 AP, 2 AP, leaving 5. And then it's a 6 AP attack, so no. Is that where I want Fahad though? Maybe I want him here. Okay, let's move like... Not then again. Do I want Geralt to take that spot? Maybe I do. Okay, just attack. When in doubt, just attack. And now that I don't have a net, I might actually want to maybe try to knock the Swordmaster down. That would be pretty hilarious with this. If I move here... can't switch into another one of those. I think I probably will try that though. 71. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And then we shoot someone else. Like, perhaps... this guy, though he's far away. Gets the kill though. And I have one more shot. You can have that one. That is my gift to you. Okay. Now I suppose we wait with Fahad. Unless I move here. That seems a little bit of a weird move if I do so. This mercenary isn't that big of a deal though. It's also wavering. So it's okay. Feels very weird if I want to move there though, but I suppose I will. Get this one to flee. Only 5% on the Swordmaster. Interesting. And that's merely a 23. Let's wait. 64, or I wait for the net. I won't be able to kill anyway, not in one shot. Okay, let's wait. And you also wait, because the Swordmaster will just break free immediately. Lucky. Gerbold getting lucky again. And I had forgotten this crossbow man even existed. And the Hedge Knight does want to engage, has reached Vilrek. Goodbye. Yeah, I could use the net from Esvig instead of here. But let's not. That takes the entirety of the action points. Yeah, just engage there. Alright, 67 initiative minus 18 initiative. Let's adrenaline. You may have a net, even though you might go down without one. And let's get your hulking board out, probably. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Okay, there we go. He ain't dead. Yet. I was not expecting this to be this easy. But apparently it is. Fahad takes a semi-nasty shot, though. Alright. I don't know, just move in. Go for the back line. Fahad gets hit again. Sir, please stop. Thank you. Okay, so I have the hold steady left. I still could decide to dagger the Hedge Knight. I don't know. I don't need the hold steady for anything else. Let's move like here. Well, not yet. Not just yet. Let's wait first. Goodbye. And goodbye. I think we'll just kill the Hedge Knight. Oh, he has one-shotted the shield away. Too bad. Now, ain't that just too bad? The Hedge Knight might actually try to walk away from Wilrek. I suppose that's maybe a possibility. Sure, use that. Okay, and then we engage and pummel the fool into submission. Would have gone for the disarm. Maybe I should have. It's probably fine either way, though. Nice try, buddy. Now you're dead. There we are. Let's see if I can catch up to the last one there. I cannot. Okay, goodbye. Alright, and let's do some inventory juggling. Okay, is that good enough? At least it's close. So there's some bandages there still. I guess I'll pick them up. Well, let's leave... Well, actually, no. Let's dump this strange meat instead. Alright, and no one levels up from that. Let's head towards Hermannshof now. So we completed the great battle last time, and we are returning to any town of House Grimmund. But we are heading towards Lugnestead in particular. Duke Alaric von Grimmund is found in his garden, telling jokes to a group of women. You break into their group, soaked in blood, covered in mud. The women gasp and step away. Duke Alaric von Grimmund laughs. Ah, the sellsword returns! You're such a ladies' man, mercenary. I wish I could offer one of these fine women to you, but I'm afraid their fathers would have your nuts, if you even so much as touched one. One of the ladies runs a hand along her bosom. He can touch me if he likes. Duke Alaric von Grimmund laughs again. Oh dear, haven't you already gotten enough men in trouble? Run along, ladies, and tell one of my guards to fetch a satchel of 4,000 crowns. Indeed. Yes, indeed. I'll take a look at what these are. Okay, so this is Drive of Briggies. I don't care. What is this? You find Duke Alaric von Grimmund perusing a book. He's making notes in it with a quill pen. My grandfather once defeated an army 10 times his size. How did he do it? The historians and scribes, who is paid and fed by my family, tell stories of grandeur on the battlefield. But that is not the truth. Do you know the truth? You shrug and guess that his grandfather used subterfuge of some sort. The nobleman claps the book shut and briefly points a finger. Exactly! He took a mere handful of men and burnt down all their farms, granaries, and food stores. Of what use is such a large army if you cannot feed it? I need you to do the same, sellsword. Go into House Horn territories for 5 days and blah 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 blah. No thanks. Not yet, at least. I'll buy some bread here. What is the selling price? It might be okay. Well, it's 16. Well, we're close enough to the other place that I won't bother. Recruits. There's Bodo and Bodo the Odd here. Okay, that's amusing enough. Let's see about them. So one of them is probably dumb. Bodo the Odd is indeed dumb. Well, we don't need that in a low-born background. Okay, earlier on I might have kept this guy. As it stands, he's not quite good enough, I don't think. And the other one, kind of similar in that I might have kept him earlier on, like very early on, but not this time. Let's check these two as well. I have the money. Alright, this one is closest so far. 2-star max rolled melee skill. So we'll reach around 87 by level 11. And 1-star min rolled melee defense. So this is close. Also, this guy is also dumb. Okay, they're breeding very dumb farmhands here. Anyways, close but no cigar. Not quite. And this one, the Daytailer, I will also skip. Okay, well, there we go. Let's go to... Well, let's have a drink. Let's go to Lugnisted. Offload our inventory. We have so many things to get rid of. Barbarians battling something. Okay, so there's a couple of, well, a few chosen, so that's our first chosen we've seen. Okay, let's kill them. Let's leave out Fahad and bring in Ake. And also, let's see. Also, you can have your shield back. You can have a bandage. Let's leave out Wheelrake. I don't think I need him. Let's bring in Dieter. Yeah, this is an easy group. Overall. Oh. We start way over here, despite... Well, actually, never mind. The allies are still alive, whoever they are. Oh, and whoopsie daisy, Esvik still has his nets. That's fine. So yeah, that's because Hardened quality of life refills the nets, I believe. Okay, take a look from here. Okay, if I use this, I can still shoot. For all the good that does. The Barbarian music is, of course, one of the fan favorites. It's not quite my favorite track of the game, but it's definitely up there. Anyways, so... Okay, these are just reavers. You can wait for now. Don't need the tactician abilities against 3 reavers, surely. Let's begin doing things. Stun failed. Alright, so that's going to be a Berserk activation, surely. Though, I suppose I can just do that as well. And this one is fleeing. You coward. You bring shame to your ancestors. Oh, hello there. Okay. AK is in trouble if this Barbarian Chosen gets to him. Whoopsie daisy. Well, let's take a look at this Chosen. It's our first Chosen. Survival Instinct Pathfinder. Mace Mastery. Formidable Approach. Bonebreaker. Berserk. Oh, whoopsie. Adrenaline and Bear Down. 80 melee skill. 25 plus 10 melee defense. Alright. It's in 8. I would also prefer not getting hit by a Chosen on Gerbold. Let's see, does anyone... No. No one else nearby acts beforehand. Gerbold, of course, has the far better shot of dodging. What is your vision? Only 2. Should have used the Falcon, but I left What's His Face out of this fight. Getting hit once won't end Ake's life. So I suppose we just have to accept that. If that's going to happen, it's going to happen. I do have the bone plating for Gerbold, but did he have Steel Brow? No. Alright. I also want to reactivate this, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Yeah, well, we got hit. We got hit. Armor and hit point wise, that's okay, but of course we do take an injury due to these somewhat silly mace perks. So, are you using adrenaline? He was feeling kind. He's not. Okay. Rotate there. Okay, let's Blitzkrieg. And also the other one. You can move somewhere. Alright. Actually go around. We'll intercept here. I think. So stun would be okay, and there it is. There it is. They aren't resilient, so we can actually stun lock them. So I don't... Might be that I didn't need that stun at all, but it's there. Okay. Okay, let's advance. Okay, so we finally see who we are helping. So it's some nobles. Anyways, only 6 enemies left. And they are leaving. Okay, another chosen spotted. Up against the footman without a shield. Without his life. The chosen is out of here. Okay, so we have one more to kill. There we go. Let's end this. Oh, come on. Let me click on it's over. Oh dear. The inventory again. Well, that should be now. Actually, no, I want that. Okay, let's dump one of the bandages. Had you not arrived, this caravan surely would have met doom. It rewards you properly for your impromptu services. You gain smoked ham. Well, I wonder if that fit in our inventory. Probably didn't. Yeah, I see no smoked ham, sir. Anyways, let's see. Equip this again. You can sit out. And you're back in. Okay. Onwards. We are running out of tools. Okay, so ambush trade routes. Caravan to Hammerer Den, which has an armor, so I suppose I will take that. Alright, let's sell things. Should get a fair price. 22, that's more than fair. I accept. I'll also offload the golden goose. This item is unique and can't be acquired again later. Too bad. It's gone. They made that far better in Legends. I don't remember exactly what value per day they gave it, but still. Anyways, keep on selling. We are rich, I tells ya. Rich. Alright, 127. Okay, so the value in the open-faced Saleh helmet is that it has no vision penalty. Do I want to use that on Adelmar, perhaps? Sure. He has no steel brow. I suppose I will. Okay, keep on selling. $170.21. What the hell? This light scale is actually worse than the male Hawbuck. That's surprising. Okay, well, get rid of it. $65K. And I still have a few things to sell. I guess I'll sell that as well. So keep one pole mace, I suppose. We can always find more. And famed ones. So let's do it like that. So this 120 sevens can go. I don't think I need that one. Sell that. Alright. So sell that one. Okay. Okay, that's good enough, I think. I'll also buy these tools. There we are. Take a look at the recruits. There is at least one cultist. Welcome. And I suppose we have enough money. Actually, I should maybe rehire the... whatchamacallit. The recruiter. I'll get rid of the scout, I think. The scout is good, but... currently I think the recruiter is better. The drill sergeant I might also replace, though. I think it's between those two out of these options. Let's get rid of the scout for now. Welcome back, recruiter. I need to pay you up front again. I wish there was like a reduced cost of rehiring a retinue. Anyways, so now I could try to find someone who's dumb out of certain backgrounds, though the next sacrifice event is closing in, and I still do not possess any cocaine, is the thing. So I'll still try. So let's gamble on some of these backgrounds. I mean, it's pretty unlikely I find someone who's actually dumb doing that, unless they have the added name of something. Anyways, Malte the Fanatic is pretty bad, so I think he will not stick around. Goodbye. Then there's Oswald, the Daytailor who is superstitious as well as asthmatic. Does have discovered talent, but no thank you. Okay, and I'll also sell their things. There we go, and then we take this caravan. Is there anything else here? Not really, not as far as I can see that I care about. Okay, zoomies. Meow. Oh, barbarians. Well, you can die. I don't mind. You wish to go to Valhalla early. We oblige. Still I have these nets. Well, I can use the rotations. Pathetic. You should leave while you still can. Like the dog. But I suppose if you do leave, you do not get to go to Valhalla. Well, it's up to you. I have given my advice. Do what you will with it. Oh, the silly dog is coming back. Couple of levels. And some barbarian junk. Gerhard, level 15. Dieter, level 9. Getting closer to promised potential. Am I taking initiative? I guess I ain't. I haven't been building it. Okay, perk-wise, I don't want to use one-handed weapons until he's reached level 11, so take something else. What would that something else be? Also, yeah, I want second wind, I think, if I'm going with duelist, but not yet. Well, I guess for now I could take flexible. And then it gets refunded by promised potential. So, I don't know. Lose 1% reduction for each weight on your body armor and helmet combined. So, if I take that, I should mess with the armor. I am not keeping this guy long term if he fails his potential, so I don't know. I'll just take resilient. Give him a bit of survivability. I don't know, maybe the flexible was better. Yeah, probably was. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, what do we have here? We have disappearing villagers. Famed nimble armor. Well, that's coming with me. It's not very good, but it's okay. Venerable leather armor. 136 durability, weight of 8. Do I care about clearing the condition? I think I immediately take this caravan as well, so I can spawn something. So, actually I can't even clear the condition. There is a cultist here, let's take a look. Also, I'll take a look at these guys. Herman the Bricklayer, you are a no-go. Alric the Dayteller is also no. Thorleif the Cultist. Unspectacular. Very unspectacular. So, goodbye. Anyways. Yeah, let's buy this armor. Surely it's good for someone. Yeah, it's very... kind of like that recruit. But still good enough. Let's see. Is it better than this? Kind of, but I don't have the attachment for it. So, initiative. I guess this guy doesn't really care about initiative, so let's... yeah, sure. Esvik, you may have that. Also, let go of your net at this point. And then this thing, the brigandine shirt with the hyena fur. Also, it's 10% more initiative instead of plus 15 flat. Currently I have basically no one that really cares that much about initiative. Vilrech kind of, yes. Ludger not really anymore, since he took that traumatized permanent injury for minus 30%. Which is pretty huge. Anyways, I guess it goes to a backliner in that case for now. Until I find like another nimble frontliner. Let's give it to Helmer. Yeah. More initiative on my tactician is pretty good. And he is also nimble. Okay. So yeah, take the caravan, I guess. I could also now maybe do at least one of these camps. Not sure if that's something I should do, but I have a bunch of high-level bros. The whole team is not high-level, but we've seen those chosen go down actually pretty easily overall. I think I still take the caravan though. Try to spawn something. We get closer to the front lines of the Noble War again. Get some tools before we head out. What is this? The band of barbarians to the east are in possession of a famed shield. Well, thank you for clarifying that it is a shield. I'm out of here. See ya. Let's go zoomy speed again. At this point in the run, we are most likely fine. If we do get attacked, and most things will not attack us. Also sell a few things here now that we're here. Okay, there we go. So probably no new recruits, but let's take a quick look. Well, I suppose there's one. And that's a no from me, dog. Let the zoomies recommence. Okay, some very confident orcs want to also go to Valhalla. I will grant you your wish. 7 orcs, what the hell? Well, no one ever accused greenskins of being intelligent. Okay. Come forward then. One-shotted. Not leaving while you had the chance. Okay. Die then. Nasty hit. But it's only on Ludger. There we are. Geralt gets a level. And let's let Ludger sit out and bring in Wheelrake. Geralt, level 8, gets 2 perk points. More hit points. Alright, battle flow. Do I take Berserk? Oh yeah, I need to actually purchase Battleforged. I think I'll actually hold on to these perk points and we'll get Brawny Battleforged once we can. And let's see if this place has anything or anyone. Leuthar the Homeless. Sounds promising. And also an assortment of other people. Alright, Grimald here is, I think, a skip. Does have 2-star melee skill, absolutely mean rolled. Does have the net perks. I don't think I care though. We can do better. Bertram the farmhand. No. Just no. Leuthar the Homeless. 3-star melee skill. Pretty low roll though. But, of course, he does have promise potential. 2-star fatigue, 1-star range defense with anticipation. I think this is good enough. Good enough. And if he does leave or die, it's not a big deal, I guess. So he can stay for now at least. If he succeeds, he'll be very good. If he doesn't, then too bad. Anyone else I want to roll on? Guess I can get lucky with one of these guys and maybe find like a Monolith tank eventually. Maybe. Or even a damage dealer. No, and also no. Two-star melee defense with Iron Lungs, tough. That's decent, but perk-wise he's not quite there. No underdog. No. What am I looking for? Well, he does have shields and he does have Indom. With a star in fatigue. I don't know, I don't think I should try the Monolith tanking without underdog though. He has horrible, well, decent, well, let's say low resolve, but this is the Davkul cultist origin, so eventually that won't matter. But yeah, I think we can do better than this guy. He's not bad though. He's kind of similar a little bit to someone like Winrick, though in a different way, because Winrick has a lot of hit points and is nimble. This guy has 60 hit points, no stars. Well, 60 is still respectable. Though he did absolutely mean roll the hit points. Because he's getting +10 from being tough. Okay, I think I'll say no to this guy as well. And likewise for... yeah, I can't even convert this one, because he's bright. Alright. Well, sure, let's not let Erhard feel like he's being left out. 3-star melee skill. 2-star ranged. 53, so reaches around 88. So, could be a pole armor if I keep him. I don't think I will. He's not bad. But we can do better. Someone like Leuthar here will be far superior if they do succeed. Alright. There we go. Food is very cheap. I'll get the bread. That lasts for a while. And off we go. Is this close enough actually? Can I? No. Alaric, a man in rags, yet armored in the shadows of Davkul, has joined the Merriment. Yes, join us. Though, are you going to stick around? 3-star range defense. No anticipation and no parry. I think this is a no. Max rolled melee skill, but no stars, is tough, so... has 73 hit points. Oh, that's good. Mean rolled the melee defense. Yeah, he's not terrible, but... no... Off you go. We are being attacked. Oh, I should have paused. Herald's bodyguards, anointed knight, squire, men-at-arms, a marshal, heralds, halberdiers, heavy footmen. It's in the forest, it seems, though. That actually helps us out, I think. Okay, well, this will be a tough one, because the herald's bodyguards are pretty damn tough. Okay, I'll engage, but I might retreat. "26 enemies. Oh, did this drag in the second group as well? I think it did. Well, that's a bit of an annoyance. This might be too much for us. Let's take a look at these Herald's bodyguards, because I remember them being extremely tough. Maybe they've been nerfed. 75 melee skill, but that's not too bad. 50 melee defense only. Finesse. Grappler. Requires sword. Unlocks the kick skill, unlocks the push through, unlocks the tackle. Perform a free hand-to-hand attack on the target. If the attack is successful, stun and exchange positions with the target. Pathfinder, pattern recognition, relentless, rotation, warden, sword mastery. So Warbrand, Sword Staff, Warbrand. Warbrand. Okay, well, they're semi-easy to... Well, they have a lot of armor, but they're easy to hit. I don't have my nets, because I went zoomy speed. I have a couple on Esbik, of course. Vilrek doesn't have any. The terrain helps us a lot, though. It certainly helps. They have no ranged either. And since I'm not speed running or anything, I suppose some casualties are kind of acceptable if those happen. Yeah, there's a volatile gap here that helps a lot. So we can hold that with a couple of guys pretty easily and force a lot of them to go around. There's a huge gap here, though. We have a high ground over there. So yeah, it's the Herald's bodyguards that I'm worried about. Lord Balduin. 360 armor. Well, we've dealt with one or two of these before. Heavy footmen, not that bad, to be honest. Herald is over here. Oh, come on, let me inspect him. Sergeant. Rally. Polar Mastery. Inspiring Presence. Hold Steady Bolster. I think we do fight, despite their vast numbers. Hopefully my caravan hands mostly just stay put here. I think I actually use Vilrek on this flank to absorb some blows, and we'll handle this gap with, I don't know, maybe like Geralt and Randolph? Something like that? Yeah, I feel like fighting this. We'll see how bad of an idea that was. I've been doing semi-well in the whole, not Holy War, the Noble War so far. So that's part of the reason why I decided. Also the terrain helps. And I think these heralds might have been nerfed by either Reforged or Hardened from when I last faced them. So let's fight. We do want to use the nets from Esbik though. And where will I put my crossbow? Yeah, the terrain is so good here. Usually, of course, I hate this kind of terrain, but in a fight like this, it is definitely welcome. Okay, just stay put, because you have Vigilant, and they're far away. Alright, so positioning is key. So who takes the high ground? Is it the crossbow, or is it maybe like Farhad? Both options work. So Farhad does have Pathfinder. The crossbow doesn't. I have Scout. But Scout was buffed by a recent patch. Reduced by 1, so it's similar to Pathfinder. I think I take it with the crossbow. That way, if the lines clash somewhere where, well, it's not right, and well, if it's out of range of the two-tile attack, then the crossbow does far better in that spot. Can probably hold there. And sniping the enemy in noble battles is, of course, a very good idea. I'm going to be split out somewhat. Well, then again, I can just probably hold in a line like this, so it's probably fine. So the tactician abilities will hit at least most of us. What would really help here would be if more people had Vigilant, and if I had a good archer, etc. Anyways, probably just hold there. Alright. Yeah, just move there instead of being rotated. Very low chances of hitting so far. It's a bit of a shame. I think... Well, let's see. Do I want to move there? I think I do. Yeah, that should be better, I think. They should be able to break their resolve semi-easily. Though they do have... Yeah, do have another Herald on that flank. Right, so Dieter. And actually Farhad does immediately actually move. Actually I can do the same with... Yeah. Well, might have been a mistake actually ending turn with Winrick, but it's fine. Some of them might even go as far as going all the way over there for the flank. In which case Winrick number 2 might be the one to hold this area. Anyway, so let's already move up, I think. We can attack with both of these guys. Had I not zoomed like that, I probably would have given Dieter another type of weapon for this. Maybe, I don't know. Well, that wasn't helpful. Anyways, let's engage. I guess. Yeah, being next to the boulder is very good for this duelist. And yeah, I believe it's on Geralt and Randolph probably to hold this flank. Geralt does have only 14 melee defense though, so it's a bit of a risk. It's a bit of a risk. Also, yeah, actually, they will go around from there, so maybe I do use Wilrek here after all. Yeah, I will. I actually will. Esvik probably goes for this flank though. But yeah, in that case, let's just move Geralt here, and then next round we'll rake there, I think. He still has far more initiative than they do. A tactician moves like here. I'm not benefiting from the inspiring presence if I do so though, but can't have everything. It will benefit Gerbold eventually. It seems like not next round, but still. In any case, stay in range of most of us. Start with a failure. We'll see if this was foolish. Alright, so Gerhard's inspiring presence just for Randolph, I guess, for now. Could also move him all the way over here. Randolph will run out of fatigue eventually. I don't know. Let's just stay around here, I think. Okay, crossbow. 37 is the best shot. Gets a headshot. Okay. Well, that works. I'll switch into this, actually. Oh yeah, and I can actually shoot again. Oh, sure. Okay, and yeah, let's block this passage. And then at some point, perhaps we'll wreck on this side of the battlefield. Wait, and wait. Hello? You should be easy to kill, Mr. Marshall. Okay, so the question is, winner number 2, will he advance here to block access to Dieter? I think he probably will. Like here? Here is also okay-ish. Could also move all the way here. If I do that though, eventually Lord Balduin, if he does decide to engage, will be able to kill him. I'll move there. Alright. Perhaps begin with Onslaught? Or I could still just hold off and use those later, or use the Blitzkrieg now. I think all of those abilities will be more useful next round, so I'll not use anything yet, but let's keep that as an option. And the AI is being very confused by the terrain. Oh, the silly AI. Okay. Doesn't help that much to give Inspiring Presence to Wilrek. It helps a bit though, since his spear attacks are free. So let's wait for Geralt to get out of the way and then we move there. Okay, that annoys me a bit. But only a bit. Okay, let's use this opportunity to back off with Dieter. 58. Let's wait for a better target, maybe? Not sure if correct. Rebuke is in effect, though. I will wait. You will also wait. Attack and move away. I'm moving in. Hit in the head. I'd probably want to hit the pole hammer with this. Can I do that? 39 only. So the answer is no. There's already a guy there. How the F did you get there so fast? Damn it, are we getting overwhelmed? Okay, I need to move Wilrek there, probably. In that case. Esbig currently has no net target. So we do have Lord Balduin here. And the bodyguards are also coming, but very slowly. I think Esbig continues to do nothing. Accumulates those vigilant action points. Okay, so yeah. And let's use these abilities later. Wilrik is wavering, but we should be able to fix that. Gerbold, can you fix it, please? He cannot. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Okay, that's annoying. Have we overestimated our capabilities? The 7, and that is on a rebuke, but go for it. God damn it. He gets one hit in. Really low chances for Fahad. Yeah, it's possible I made a huge mistake here. I cannot let Geralt be engaged by this heavy footman with the military pick. That would end badly. But if I move away, if that is even successful, the marshal here steps there immediately. I can handle the marshal though. He gets 0 attacks. Well, he could also rotate, that's possible. Let's do at least one of those to lower this guy's melee skill and then move here. Or even here, actually, that blocks more. Yeah. Okay, manages to do it. So what will the marshal do? Just move in and then rotate. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Well, Randolph should be able to handle this, right? Randolph, please. Let's go for this guy. He's now worn down. Let's now go for the marshal. So what is a herald's melee skill? 75. So they can land hits with those battle standards. Okay, now it's time to begin using these abilities. So which one first? Is it Blitzkrieg? For the most part, they're semi-slow. Yeah, I think we use hold steady now, and then we use onslaught, and then we use Blitzkrieg later. Let's do so. Okay, Herald's bodyguard closing in. So I could line breaker there and start indoming. I wonder how long Winrick number 2 would survive. It's fine if he dies, as long as he doesn't die too soon. It also blocks a lot of them, if I do so. But he's already blocking a lot of them, so maybe unnecessary. So Winrick number 1 needs some help, because he's a duelist. One of these targets needs to die. Well, all of them need to die, but you know what I mean. So options are to do nothing, to use Indom now and then do nothing else, or to line breaker Indom. I think I Indom now and do nothing else. Okay, well, it seems like Geralt is in trouble. So Eswig's net and rotation is actually needed here, in that case, perhaps. Let's wait and see what Lord Balduin does. Does he rotate in? If he does, then Winrick is even more trouble. Okay, they're moving around. Okay, terrain helps us again. They can't fathom how to manage it. 61, I suppose we just go for that. Do nothing else. Okay, Dieter. If I could get Dieter engaged in melee and inspired, then he can attack twice. He also has Berserk, right? No, he doesn't. Never mind. He has Killing Frenzy. Suppose we just attack this guy, try to weaken him for Gerbold. Okay, I'm getting a bit frustrated. Okay, I suppose Dieter just holds his position. 51 for Fahad. No. Yes. They rotate. God damn it. Now I can't... Well, maybe I can with 2 hits. Activate Berserk, that is. Doesn't quite manage to do it. Almost, though. Yeah, let's wait and see if I need to actually move. Not sure, but... well, it should take them a while if... one or some of them come this way. I don't know. Shouldn't be happening, actually. Probably just shoot this one. It's only a 37, though. Would be nice to hit the bodyguard. Or the halberdier. Misses a 63. Okay, well, let's switch into this, and can I still... Yes. 68. It does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. Crossbow nerf hurts. Okay. Geralt, is it time to disarm? It might be time to disarm. I can go for the overwhelms, though. So, disarming chance, 62. I will be inspired on Geralt next round, though, so I could attack twice if I have the fatigue. Do I dare rely on 3... Well, it's not even 3, it's 2 overwhelms. Maybe I shouldn't rely on that. This guy does obviously need to die. I wonder how long it will take. Depends on Randulf and Eswig, I guess. I think I just attack, because it's so fatigue intensive. And go for the man-at-arms. Okay, that does land. Yet another man-at-arms coming in, so we definitely need Esbig on that flank. Alright, some kills would be nice. Can I kill one of them with anyone? It seems like I can't, so I just attempt it on this one. Oh, come on. Bodyguards closing in as well. We are in trouble. I mean, so far we are winning, but we are in trouble. Anyways, I think we need Esbig over here. Do I use the net as well immediately? If I do, how likely is it that this guy just breaks free? I don't know. And yeah, I will, or would like to have a net for Lord Balduin, but he's now over there. Need to deal with the threats that are present. Alright. There's a net there. Randolph, show me what you've got. What have you got, Randolph? Guess we go for the Marshal. This guy will likely die to the secondary attacks. And now they're both worn down. Cascade? They have... This guy has Steel Brow, so I think not. He should only be able to attack once, I think. Which means, if I leave him alive, is that a good thing for now? It might be. Let's try to get this guy. Also, I might not have even been able to kill the Marshal here. Alright. Just do that and end there. Good luck to you, Wilrake. You might meet your maker, Daddy Davkul, very soon. Good hit. I'm tempted to step there, but I don't think I should. Not with Gerhard. Now might be the time to step away. Maybe. Not sure if that's necessary or helpful though. It seems I will need Esbig probably here. I don't know. I'm not going to benefit from the inspiring presence on Geralt much. Not for long. Same is true here though. So now that this spot is open, I believe maybe the heavy footman here will step there. Yeah, I think I need Esbig to hold this because, well, there's still more coming in and Wilrake might not be able to do it. So I cannot afford him over there. Yeah, I'll step away with Gerhard now. Also, yeah, actually, yes, let's see. Does the sword staff have a reach attack? It should, right? Let's double check. There's only one of them though. Oh, come on, work, please. Prong, yes. Okay, that's bad. But luckily for us, there's only one of them. Push through. Will stagger the target. Perform a free prong on the target. Automatically use Line Breaker if successful. Anyway. I definitely want to keep these up. Herald is in close range. Okay, that's kind of good. This is an easy berserk activation. Thing is though, if I want to attack this guy, move in there, I cannot reuse the Whirling Death, if so. They might just decide to rotate him out anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter. Let's just allow someone to step there. I'll reuse the Whirling Death already and wait. Okay, go for the Herald. Yes! Good job, Fahad. That helps us. Plenty of them are still confident though. Alright, so Blitzkrieg now. Probably. I am unsure as to how much that actually helps against these enemies. I don't have a net. So the other option is just to attack. Guess I could move for inspiring presence reasons. I'll wait and decide. Alright, let's see here. Peter probably waits, but might also go for this guy. He's shield walling though, so let's skip. Nasty hit there. Very nasty. That's fine. Okay, Winric has been hit in the head by Halberdier's Demolish Armor, chance 38. Nearly takes out the helmet. Well, that's not good. It is what it is. It seems he doesn't have Steel Brow. That's why you have Steel Brow. If you can. Anyways, Geralt has 2 attacks. I guess we try to finish off the Man-at-Arms. This one, that is. He's now fleeing. Will that last? Probably. Excellent work, Geralt. Excellent. Alright, so yeah, Winric is in trouble. Can I get him out of there? It seems I cannot. He's probably going to die in this battle. Too bad. Yeah, there's too many enemies coming for him, I think. Unless he can kill this one and maybe walk away. Maybe. Turn done acts in 1. So moves like here or rotates. I'll wait with Eswig, I think. Taking punishment. Okay, we need this to hit and we need this to be a kill. It is. Okay, well, there's a chance for Winric. Currently only has 12 range defense for parry. Actually, how much is it? No, it's 41. Never mind. So yeah, do I try to step away? If I don't, I might be hit again. That means Fahad is in the danger zone. These guys have Pathfinder. And it might be unsuccessful trying to move. The daze helps us a bit. It's not the worst thing in the world if Winric does die. He's okay, but I don't know. We can do better. He's level 15 though. So yeah, it's either stay put, wait, and then try to hit probably this bodyguard who's going in, or we try to move away. I think I try to move away. Let's do it. And then wait, I think. So will I actually have enough fatigue to attack again? Never mind, let's just attack. Just attack when in doubt. Alright, and Edelmar. Okay, it's a 47, it seems. That's the best. Or I do the take aim again. I guess I can do that. Can I? Yes. 68. On the Herald's Bodyguard. Well, we do need to get rid of the armor, but not sure if this is the weapon. Let's go for the Halberdier. Okay, that's a good one. No one steps next to Gerbold. Well, Gerbold stays put, I think. Yeah. Balduin is also coming in. Soon. .ink. I think we reposition Helmer here somewhere. Well, where Dieter is, probably. For Inspiring Presence. Not sure if that actually helps for Heart, though. I don't think it does. Yeah, it probably doesn't. Also, I can't even do it because of the turn order. Let's not use the Blitzkrieg. In this point, I'll just recover. Dieter does... I'm getting crowded here, so... Let's make that 94. Okay, so Esbig. I think I still hold instead of engaging there. One man-at-arms for sure will come in range, and of course the Vigilant. So let's hold. Let's not recover, because Vigilant is not effective in that case. Alright, we'll wreck. Overwhelm and then Prey. Get rid of that fool. Reactivate this. Step in front? Question mark? I think I do. At this point. Out of fatigue as well. So we'll need to recover, probably. Terrain is working for us, as is the AI. Herald coming closer. Okay. It's a bold choice. I will allow it. Okay, there's the bodyguard, one of them. Misses on Fahad. And now it's probably time to use the Blitzkrieg, because the bodyguards, some of them are coming in, and they're pretty fast. Yeah, I think so. Alright. Might get another one here. Am I getting 2 attacks? No, I'm not. Not on Gerbold, I mean. Unless I'm able to hit twice here, maybe. And then get Berserk. Oh yeah, I can't. God damn it. Whoops. Either is in the wrong spot. That's a mistake. That's a pretty big one, actually. That's a pretty big one. I forgot that I need the 3 allies, which I shouldn't be forgetting at this point, but I did. At least they're being stupid as well. Everyone's being stupid. Okay, continue doing this. Now in range of a halberdier as well. Alright. Attack. Nice. And reactivate this. Still holding, but not for long. If we can use this opportunity to move away, I'll do so. Okay, so Dieter. It's on Dieter or Helmer. I guess it's on Dieter, actually. Yeah, it's on Dieter to get back here. So yeah, to get that plus 5% here, I missed an attack on Fahad. So that was a mistake. But let's do that and get back in range of Fahad. Actually, here... it's fine because my tactician doesn't really benefit Fahad if he moves there either way, so I don't know. It's fine either way. Let's stay where you are. Okay, one attack or recover. I think I recover. Fahad is hit. Okay. Chance 47. $20 left. The battle rages on. We can see the value of tanks in this battle, even if my tanks aren't quite optimal. Esbik has full fatigue, so if I move like here, I give him Inspiring Presence as well as Will Rake. I think that is the move here. Yeah, between these three, I should be able to handle this, I think. And there's also the bolster for next round. So let's do it. I did risk that, but luckily for us it missed. Yeah, they have Vigorous Assault. That thing I did not actually take into account, but hindsight 2020 something. So we're doing badly there. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, so how many times can I actually attack here? Only once, so I think it's time to recover. Gerbold finishes. Steps in now. Best of luck to you, Gerbold. This is a very heavy segment of noble enemies, so it might be Gerbold's time if things go poorly. But that's an excellent move there already. So which one is more important to kill here? Halberdier or Herald? Probably the Herald. Okay, excellent. Excellent hit. The question is, do I use Adrenaline here also? 27 initiative. Herald's Bodyguard is perhaps rotating in for the Halberdier? If that happens, I want Adrenaline. Okay, he still has plenty of fatigue. Let's use it. Yeah, rotates in, misses. Also, do these guys have some kind of disarm attack? Hopefully not. In that case, if they do have something like that, I made a mistake ending turn. They do have a stun attack. 6 AP, 12 fatigue, so I think, yes, I did make a mistake ending turn there, but it seems to have been fine. Okay, let's leave the Herald alive for now. Or for this guy. Bolster attack. That only hits Will Rake, but you have nothing else to do. It's a bit of a risky spot for Gerhard, but it is what it is. For Hodge now. This guy is pretty dangerous, the Heavy Footman, but I do go for the Herald's Bodyguard. For multiple reasons, and I missed twice. Working on it, but the man-at-arms is still a threat. Right, I have 3 allies now for Fahad, so I can move with Peter if I'd like. Probably just attack the same target though. I could also go on this flank. Since I do have Pathfinder, that's a possibility. Actually, yeah. Maybe that's what I want. So that's actually not helpful. Should have taken that into account, perhaps. Okay, step here, and then I have the option next round of going or not going. Okay, I could go for the Bearded Blade, but I think I'd just go for the attack. This is an 80. Okay. Too bad. If I move here, I'm inspired again, but it's a bad spot overall. If Vilrek goes down, I guess I need to rely on Espik's rotation. I might even move here, actually. That makes room for Randolph to get here to help out. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, 74. No. Okay, in that case, how about a stun? No. Vinrik says no. Computer says no. Alright. Do a thing. Okay, go twice for this guy. Actually gets the kill, nice. Have you survived this fight with that kill? Maybe. AI is working for us. And there we go. The Lord himself is now in play. And I don't have a net for him. I do have Gerbold though. Gerbold is far better than a net. Alright, Gerbold. Sadly, it seems I need to reactivate Rolling Stance. Getting 2 attacks on the Herald's Bodyguard though might be worthwhile. Yeah, this is a tough one. Very nice lucky attack for us though. Lord Balduin is now stunned. Okay, so yeah, I think it's better to try to... We might also get lucky and get a kill here, but yeah, the bodyguard acts next, so that's definitely a reason. Gerbold for the clutch. Nicely done. Herald's bodyguards are finally starting to find their way to us though. Alright, just stay where you are. Okay, nasty hit on Winrick. And, well, I can use Indom again. So, yeah. A couple of these heavy footmen get to act first, so he might be about to die. Too bad. too bad. Alright, so with Helm, I guess the only move is to attack something. But he's not very good at that. Let's wait and see. Okay, reactivate this. Attack. Okay, Fahad has 2 attacks. He doesn't have a good chance of hitting though. Yeah, without Gerbold we would have no chance of doing this. It's all on Gerbold. Almost. Or at least 50% on Gerbold. And his flail. He hasn't taken a hit yet, but this is not looking good for him. So I have a 38, that's the highest chance. Do I just recover in that case? I can attack twice here. Am I getting a better shot at any point? Just go for this guy, the Squire. If only I had some nets here. Once all of these enemies are able to engage here, then we might collapse on this flank. That would be catastrophical. Is that a word? Catastrophic. Anyways, I guess I go for the 38. Gets 1 hit in. Well, that's okay. And I think we actually need Deter on this flank. More? Yeah, that seems to be the case. So move back where you were. And do... well, you at least keeps his fast adaptation. Okay, we don't get hit by that, that's good. Okay, Indom! Hold! Okay, you're not holding. Okay, well... hits once, doesn't get hit by the rebuke at least. Alright. I'll move here. Can I still attack twice next round? I would like to attack this guy though. Nah, let's move here. Alright. So Adelma has to take aim again. 58, I guess I go for it. 54 on the Herald though, that would be a kill. No. We are about to have our first casualty soon. Not yet, not just yet. 46. No. Alright. Yeah, I believe the man-at-arms will be dealt with. So instead, overwhelm these guys. Activates the rebuke on everyone. Oh dear. And Randolph hasn't really been able to do much. I mean, he's holding this gap, but overall he's not done much in this battle. The AI is helping us so much. So much. Go away. And I do need Esbix to stay around. If I want Wheelwreck to survive, I guess I rotate now. He's at 1 hit point. Which is hilarious, kind of. I suppose I do want him to stick around for a while. I've said it multiple times that he can die, but now is not the time. I need everyone. And that is the spot to hold, so I guess I do go in. And also I have Underdog, of course. You need Gerbold to stay alive. That's key for this fight as well as the entire campaign. It seems like that might not be happening. Because Lord Baldwin is being a nuisance and he's being inspired by the Herald. That's terrifying. Why do I not have any nets? Damn it. I also can't rotate for a while. I can move Willrake there, but does he have Pathfinder? No. I still have some armor. It's very important to keep Gerbold alive. And they obviously still have plenty of troops left, so we need to start killing them more without suffering any casualties here. Otherwise we will actually collapse. Anyways, we'll just attack this guy, I guess. Yeah, the dogs are useless, essentially, in these fights. Okay. Not okay. And now I can only go for one attack. I guess I do go for it though. I don't know. Nah, I'll recover. Losing Gerbold will suck immensely, but as long as we win this fight... Okay, we need Winrick to do something. That is something. As is that. We're about to lose the other Winrick. Yeah, he's going to go down very soon. I think I bit off too much here. We've been doing well so far, but next round is going to be devastating. We might even lose Gerbold in one round. Had I been able to kill the Herald here, then things might be different. Maybe. Anyways... I don't know if recovering even helps. It probably doesn't. I mean, there's a chance he dodges, I guess. He's taking 12 bleeding damage per turn anyway. So it seems he's going to die no matter what. I don't know. Well, I dare say that he is dead. And I think I do need to attack here, despite not actually benefiting fully from all of these action points. Damn it. Not sure if that's actually correct, but I don't know. Next round would be so excellent to get this kill here. Do I have that luxury? I need to recover at some point, unless I just want to attack once. Once per round. I don't know. So that's almost a guaranteed kill. 95. But it will be there next round as well. Gerbold's initiative is minus 53. Damn it. Yeah, I think I probably don't have the time to recover, since I've taken so many hits. And now they're free to move on this flank, so we're about to collapse there. I just don't have the firepower, unless Gerbold can somehow live. Shouldn't have taken this fight, this was dumb. Yeah, I think overall it's probably better to attack here. If only I could recover and use adrenaline, but I cannot. Or if I had battle flow, which I obviously don't. So let's get the kill there and then miss there. And then we might be dead soon. Oh dear. I wonder if there's a point in moving Helmer there to absorb some blows. I mean, he's the tactician, so he's about as valuable as Gerbold. Maybe even more so, if I'm honest to myself. 61 melee defense, but yeah, going up against these two. Yeah. This is not good. If I manage to score a hit on the Herald with the crossbow, but all of them have more initiative than we do, so it's going to be a little bit too late. And after Gerbold dies, then this flank cannot hold. So I'm not sure if at that point we'll even win. So it's going to be an entire wipe in that case. I'm not going to flee though. Though maybe I should, with the ones who can. We can find more Gerbolds. It's going to take a lot of time though. So I wonder if I move here, does that buy me enough time for Gerbold to do anything? Since Balduin and maybe the Halberdier and the Herald. Then again, there's a Halberdier here as well. God damn it. So if I move there, it's essentially a death sentence. With 35 melee defense, nimble, 71 hit points. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I should have fled when I had the chance. Overconfidence. So if I get Wilrech there in time to rotate, I mean that's a very long shot. But maybe I can save Gerbold, and at that point maybe we actually leave. The ones who can. It's going to take a while yet for this heavy footman to go down to free up Randolph as well. Randolph has been really sucking in this battle. Winrick cannot hold for long. Fahad, likewise. Peter, likewise. We don't have the damage for even this heavy footman if Gerbold goes down. Gerbold is all I have, almost. So, part of me does, at this point, want to accept defeat and leave with those who still can. Which is not many of us, though. Part of me thinks there's maybe a chance still. Gerbold does have 61 melee defense, yes. But 110 melee skill for Lord Balduin. 88 for his squire. And I can't attack twice at Gerbold's current fatigue state. And he might even die or come very close to death next round. And there's still the bodyguard here, and there might still be more. I've lost count. I think there's at least one more still coming in. How can I deal with them? In any case, the Inspiring Presence here does nothing anymore, so I think Helmer moves. If I do have to abandon plenty of us in this fight, that's going to be so bad, though. Locked in battle here as well, so I might need to rotate Gerhard out of there. If this were Legends, I could replenish my losses so much easier. But obviously this is not. Damn it. And I can't break the resolve. That's just not going to happen unless I manage to actually kill them very quickly, which obviously won't happen as well. So if I wanted to leave... Can I even get through these? No, I can't. So I think leaving is perhaps out of the question. I could only leave with maybe 3 of us. I think I will continue to run even if this is a wipe. Yeah, I can't get through these donkeys and the caravan parts. Oh well. There's still a chance, it's a low chance. So if I move Helmer here, how quickly will he die? Pretty quickly, I'd say. How about recouping over here somehow? Can I do that? Dieter is about to be engaged in melee, right? He might still be faster. Vinrik is of course out of fatigue, so he can't really do much. Adelmar has been unable to do much in this battle. Fahad might get lucky, but he'll also die very easily. Maybe one of these footmen will step there. That's not like the worst thing, but it's obviously bad for Gerbold's survivability. And also, yes, the Squire has fast adaptation, so even if he misses, he'll eventually hit. Might even do a stun, actually, which is... yeah, that is the end of Gerbold. Not that he needs to go for that. I'm not benefiting out of Inspiring Presence anywhere, am I? Not really. So if we want to leave, it's through here. I think I move Helmer there. He can participate in the fight on this flank. Anyways. So Wilrek might want to rotate in. Is now already the time? He'll die to 1... well, he has 9 lives still. Though, yeah, he might want to try to reach Gerbold. But he'll have to... yeah, it's going to take too long. Just way too long. Way too long. Well, let's wait with him, I guess. Okay, Randolph, just continue doing this. Still unable to get through one heavy footman. $31. We needed a bit more. I mean, it's not over yet. Let's not despair, but it's not looking good. I think I don't attack, I just wait. Okay, Gerbold holds for now, Gerbold holds for now. Balduin is going next though. So we're hoping for misses and headshots from him. Or something weird. Yeah, and Espik is unable to do much. Duelist does nothing when he has 3 enemies. Welp. There we go. There we go. It's 3 body shots. Gerbold will die. He is guaranteed dead in this fight. Or at least it's like a 1% chance he somehow makes it. Fahad cannot attack twice. Do I wait? The Halberdier might be finishing off Gerbold. He's still confident, but yeah. Yeah. I think we just have to accept that this is what happens. We move away with the ones who can still. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like, yeah, this flank is lost. It's over. It's over for Gerbold. Our best damage dealer is gone, and the battle is also, I think, lost, which means we lose also the Fallen Hero's head crusher. All of the famed gear Gerbold is holding. Winric also will go down. Can Dieter get away? It seems he can. So if I try to kill these guys here... do I have enough time? Do I have enough time to try to save Randulf and Esvig? Gerhard will be rotated out, so he can get away. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I don't remember if you're able to flee. If someone gets struck down, do you get to keep them? I would imagine you can't. Anyways. Yeah, I think Fahad just moves like here and we'll see what to do with him. Gerbold's still alive. For the moment. Not for long. Can I actually try to move away with him? Is that his best shot of living? It's very unlikely to succeed though. What were the chances of Lord Balduin? Probably pretty high. 90s. Yeah, it's not happening probably. So my best bet... Well, it's like winning the lottery at this point, but a double stun here. And then if Winric holds for long enough, then maybe. That is not going to happen. Heavy Footman steps here, then it's... Well, it's already over for Gerbold. I should just accept that and move on. Trying to take on too many nobles at this stage. Anyways, if I move away... I don't mind if Adelmar dies that much. He's not been that good. But I wonder what the Heavy Footman wants to do. Does he want to move there? That's kind of the logical spot. Anyways, I'll try to save Dieter, so just move away. On this flank, and we'll go through this area if I'm unable to save these guys. Yeah, Gerbold. Gerbold. It's my bad. My bad. Why did I risk it here? I thought this would be easier. I thought this would be a win, even with casualties, but apparently not. Anyways, Helmer. I think Helmer moves here and then we'll see. Might be that I have to abandon S-Big and also Randolph, unless Randolph is able to move away. We rotate Wheelwreck in for Gerhard. Or maybe actually with S-Big, and well, then again, he'll die so easily, freeing up these guys. I don't know. But anyways, Helmer moves here. Okay, so Adelmar either goes for the very long shot of trying to hit the Herald. Does that even help at this point? Or he just tries to leave. He's essentially done in this fight. Those are the options. Now the Heavy Footman cannot get to Adelmar yet. So I have a bit of time. I don't know. So I have to have any kind of 1 in a million chance. I have to go for Lord Balduin with Gerbold and hope for a stun or something. Then I try to... Well, I can't stun here, can I? Well, we'll see. Anyway, so if I manage to kill the Herald here, does that buy me any kind of chance? Probably not, since I'm fatigued out. I don't have Pathfinder either. No rotations nearby. So is this guy still coming in? Yes, he is. Of course he is. Why would he not be? I guess I should try to save Adelmar in that case. Yeah, looks like it. Well, at least I have the recruiter. It's so difficult letting go. Gerbold has been carrying the run. I can't inspect here. Well, yes I can. With the company for 186 days, took part in 180 battles and has 425 kills. Gerbold the Brute. Level 18. We're about to lose him. Oh well. Yeah, I think it's way too much of a long shot. Pun intended, so let's just move away. Over here though. So can I hold with just Winrick here long enough to be able to maybe kill these guys in time? I'm again completely fatigued out on Randolph. Damn it. Damn it. We needed a little bit more. I wouldn't have even attempted this fight if the terrain were worse, so in a way I was kind of baited into taking it. But I only baited myself, I suppose, so if there's anyone to blame, that's me. Okay, so Geralt obviously isn't fantastic either. Yeah, I'll see if I can maybe free up Randolph, though it's a very long shot. That helps though. Okay, Gerbold, this might be your final chance in the company. I mean, most likely it is. Yes, everything is going against you now. So it's... I wonder what the odds would be, trying to walk away from this. Too low. We have a 34 to land on Lord Balduin. So yeah. 87 on the Squire. Welp, nearly kills the Squire as his last act. Misses Lord Balduin, so yeah. And Winrick also does a thing, gets ready to die. Okay, so yeah. It seems like I have to keep the run going. Okay, well, that was kind of funny. I'm not laughing, but that was kind of funny. So that's the rebuke. Thrust misses chance 5. Yeah, I should not have done that. And then the rebuke, chance 29, hits and kills Wilrek. I thought he still had 9 lives, but apparently not. Okay, I think we have to go. The ones who can. What a failure. Eswick is confident still, as is Randolph. Well, it's not really something you should be. I mean, maybe I'm not in a rush to leave with Gerhard. Let's give our guys a chance by doing that. Okay, so if I try to move away, let's just kill. I can move 1 tile. And now the terrain is working against us. Yeah, Fahad can only attack once. Let's move like here and attack. Well, I guess it doesn't matter from where. Bolstering reasons non-existent as well. Right. Let's get ready to move, but let's give Eswick a chance here. Gerbold is dead. Yes, Gerbold is dead. Alright, my bad. My bad. Can I still save Randolph? Maybe not. I think Eswick has to hold down the fort here, so to speak. There's really no one I can rotate with, and now I've also locked Geralt into battle, which means he's likely going to die as well. Yeah, I'll save Dieter over, I think, Eswick, which is a little bit weird, because Eswick is level 16. He's very... No, he's not very good. He's quite good. But, where is he? Dieter does have that promised potential. So maybe he will be the next Gerbold. Anyways. You need to start walking away. Maybe I should have gone this way. Damn it, I'm blocking myself. Okay, just move like here. I can still use a dog to slow them down. Do they have Berserk? I mean, the rebuke just kills the dog, though. So, it's probably a no-go. Maybe move Adelmar there? The caravan hands will help a bit. Well, I did say this would be a very long run, and with this battle it's going to be even longer. But we have the recruiter and we have plenty of money. So it's not like a total failure. It's mostly a total failure, but it's not a total failure. Okay, so do I try to move away? I think that's Geralt's best shot of living. He has 14 melee defense. So it's unlikely. It's possible. That would be here, I guess. He does succeed somehow. Alright. And Winrick gets a 37. Is that his last act on this earth? Probably. Maybe not. The bodyguards having Pathfinder is so bad as well. Okay, Randolph, it's time to leave. If you can. Can you? Hopefully you can. AI is helping us again. Thanks, I guess. Okay, I think, yeah, Esvik has no chance. So unless... I guess I could rotate with Adelmar, actually. But then again, Adelmar doesn't even have a melee weapon, so these guys are just free to move. Never mind. Never mind. So Esvik just has to accept his fate, I think. I can try to hit this guy as I go. No. I mean, I should be able to kill this guy. Probably. With what I have here. Okay, I think since I did the attack there, I think I should try it. Okay, that's a good one. Stay where you are. 46. No. I just step like there. Hold! You can do it! The odds are against you, but crazier things have happened. Or have they? I don't know. Maybe they haven't, but you should believe there's a chance. So I can kill the squire here with Adelmar, maybe. No, doesn't get it. Okay. Okay, well, that guy is no longer a problem, at least. So there's a very minor chance that Esvik also lives. He's also going to try to move. Let's see, so... 13... I can attack and... Well, that did not much, but... Anyway. Anyway. Okay, sadly Geralt has no room to maneuver. I guess he moves like here and waits. I would imagine the squire goes for the caravan hand, though. I don't know. Wait. Winrick does get to attack again. Now he's surely going to die, though. Somehow he's holding. Never mind. He has been severed. Rest in peace. Okay, Randolph has to go this way. Yeah, I'm not going to try to kill these guys. It's not going to happen. It takes too much effort. Can still go for one attack here, at least, though, before I leave. So let's give... can I give you 2? I can probably go for 2. And if I miscalculated, then I suppose Fahad dies. Because he has Pathfinder and he's here, I think he's still fine to try to help Esvik survive. Same with Helmer. But yeah, Gerhard should now leave, I think. Because he's just not going to be able to do anything. Unless I get Dieter out of the way. Okay, never mind. attack, I guess, instead of waiting and maybe being able to leave. It's so unlikely. Yeah, Adelmar needs to go. I think Geralt as well. Yeah, I shouldn't risk it anymore. The biscuit is rotten. Let's leave with Geralt. I'll soon click on retreat. So one attack still or no? 60 melee defense. We are not attacking. Well, maybe like one attack with Fahad still. Probably not, but maybe. I don't think it even helps at this point. Let's just go. Let's just go while we still can. Jesus. Okay, so one attack or no? Probably not. No. Just move. Move away! Asbik holds for a... let's see. Do I just wait and then try to flee with him as well? I think I may do that, so let's keep that as an option. Either might not be fast enough to get away. Same with Geralt, but at least he has the Pathfinder. Alright, I think it's time to click on retreat. So if I do so, will the AI actually take me to the exit? Do I need to leave Esbik here actually? If these guys are free... No, they don't have Pathfinder and they're fully fatigued out. I think it's fine to try to leave with him as well. Okay, let's see what happens. Can we get away? Maybe? Maybe? I mean, on the ones who are non-Pathfinders. It seems Esbik will make it. As well as Randolph. Alright, well, I gave it my best shot, but it wasn't enough. That's a really big blow to the company and the run. But we are still in it to win it. Alright, so how many dead? Only 4. Gerbold being one of them, though, is... yeah. The Winrix, I'm fine with losing as well as Wilrex, so it's Gerbold and his flail that I miss. Well, there we go. You stumble around the remains of the wagons. It isn't hard to see. The merchant's head had been stowed in by some kind of chest. Perhaps the very thing behind which he sought protection during the heat of battle. Alas, none of the caravan is in better shape. The battle had proved vicious, even by your standards. The resulting carnage has a few of your brothers heaving. If the nightmares come, then let them come. You deserve little else for your failure. Well, I kind of agree. Darn it. Okay, let's go to Sweatfeste. Yeah, well, we have 50,000. We have money. We have money. Alright. Lothar, the new guy. Guess what? You're going in. Let's give you a goblin pike or something, if I still have one of those. I should, right? Yes. Okay. Well, such is Battle Brothers. Alright, spread feste. And let's camp. Wait for morning and see about recruits and tools and things. And also buy... Before I do anything, let's buy Battleforged for... What's his face? This guy. Geralt. Unlock heavy armor. 4,000 for that. Yeah, let's also... Rigorous schooling for Luthor. How about these guys? That's a bit expensive. Maybe I'll pass. Okay, let's see about recruits. There's a Hedge Knight. It's very unlikely he's dumb, though. It's possible, but it's unlikely. Baldwin the Farmhand. Harper the Crazy. Okay, is Crazy paranoid or what? Yes, it's paranoid, okay. A Gambler, a Farmhand, a Miller. Militia. Let's see about the militia. The thing is, though, as these are not cultists, they might leave. Anyways, let's see. Okay, so not completely without merit is the Gambler, but no. Farmhand is a no as well. Gustav the Miller is also a no. Erhard the Militia. That's a bit closer. Okay, so is that a max roll? No, it's a mid roll. 1 star. 3-star initiative, 3-star fatigue. 1-star melee skill. It's also tough. Okay, maybe. But Baldwin the Farmhand. He has potential. 2-star melee skill, melee defense, and fatigue. Starts at 0 melee defense, but that's probably good enough to stay around. He's not fantastic, but he's okay. So around 87-30. That's fine. We need some warm bodies at this point, so let's keep this guy around. Let's call him Convert Trainee. So what about Erhard here, the militia? So 82-ish melee skill, 27-ish melee defense by level 11. Can go with dodging. Is that a smart idea? Maybe. He could go flexible plus nimble. With shields. So he's kind of fine. I'll probably keep him, but I'll think about it. Also, yeah, let's give Geralt here. Battleforged and Brawny. There we are. Okay, and let's buy some tools. And some food. Okay, and see about the weaponsmith. Okay, nothing. Armorer, also nothing. Let's have a drink. Okay, well, that was a nasty fight, but the company prevails. The company, well, is prevail the right word? The company lives on to do Davkul's bidding. So, yeah. But I do need to be careful again, I suppose, after that loss there. Losing Gerbold is such a blow. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.